once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered weak and weary over many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore, while I nodded, nearly napping, suddenly there came a tapping as of someone gently rapping at my chamber door below to little more. Plain Cassie! Distinctly I remember it was in the bleak December, and he separate dying and brought its ghost upon the floor. Eagerly I wished the more, only I had sought to borrow from my books cease of sorrow for the lost Lenore, for the rare and radiant maiden whom the angels name Lenore, nameless here forevermore. Plain Cassie! On the silken, sad, uncertain rustling of each purple curtain filled me with fantastic terrors never felt before, so that now too still the beating of my heart. The legend of the Cassie! Presently my soul grew stronger, hesitating then no longer. Sir, said Madam, truly your forgiveness I implore, but the fact is I was napping, and so gently you came rapping, and so faintly you came tapping at my chamber door, that I scarce was sure I heard your I opened wide the dull darkness there, nothing more. Plain Cassie! Deep into that darkness peering, long I stood there wondering, fearing, doubting, dreaming dreams no mortals ever dared to dream before, but the silence was unbroken, and the stillness gave no token, and the only word there spoken was the whispered word, Lenore, this I whispered, and an echo murmured back the word, Lenore, merely this and nothing more. Plain Cassie! Back into the chamber turning, all my soul within me burning. Soon again I heard a tapping somewhat louder than before. Plain Cassie! Open here I flung the shutter when with many a flood and flutter, and there stepped a stately raven of the saintly days of yore, not the least obeisance made he, not a minute stopped or stayed he, but with mien of lord or lady, with manner of a king, perched above a bust of Pallas just above my chamber door, perched upon a bust of Pallas just above my chamber door, perched upon a bust of Pallas just above my chamber door. Plain Cassie! Though its answer little meaning, little relevancy bore, for we cannot help agreeing that no living human being ever yet was blessed with seeing bird above his chamber door, bird or beast upon the sculptured bust above his chamber door, with such a name as Nevermore. Plain Cassie! But the raven, sitting lonely on the placid bust, Plain Cassie! Startled at the stillness broken by reply so aptly spoken, doubtless said I what in others is its only stock and store, caught from some unhappy master whom a merciful disaster followed fast and followed faster, till his songs one burden bore, until the dirges of his hope that melancholy burden bore of near and near more. Plain Cassie! But the raven still beguiled all my sad soul into smiling straight. I wheeled a cushion seat in velvet gelic linen, fancy unto fancy, thinking what this ominous bird of yore, what this grim and gamely, ghastly god and ominous bird of yore meant in croaking nevermore. And see, this I sat engaged in guessing, but no syllable expressing to the foe whose fiery eyes now burn into my brain. This and more I sat divining, and in my hand eddies reclining on the cushion's velvet violet lining that the lamplight clothed, but whose illegit lining with the lamplight gloating o'er, she shall press on nevermore. Plancacy. Then methought they grew denser perfumes in them and all to quote the raven nevermore. Plancacy. Prophet said I think of a ill prophet still. If bird or devil by that heaven that bends above us be that God we both adore, tell me true, I implore, there's there balmy joy. Tell me, I implore. Quote the raven nevermore. Plancacy. Be that word or sign in body, bird or fiend, I shrieked upstarting, get thee back into the tempest and the night's Plutonian shore. Leave my loneliness unbroken, quit the bust above my door. Reuben, take thy beak from out my heart, and take thy foot from off my door. Quote the raven nevermore. Plank on the raven nip.